Hi, this is an addendum to the workflow walkthrough video. In that video, I made a simple app using JavaScript Express, and in this video, I'm going to create a simple app using Flask. One tricky thing about creating a project in Python is that you need to use virtual environments. If you want to learn more about virtual environments, see the package managers pip video. We are going to create a virtual environment using Conda's distribution of Python. So it's Conda create dash name. Then we need to name our virtual environment. I'll just call this Flask demo, and we need to mention which Python we're using, 3.6. So it asks us to proceed, yes. And now that we've created the virtual environment, we want to actually use it. So it's source, activate, Flask demo. And in Windows, it's just activate Flask demo. I'm on a Mac, so it's source, activate, Flask demo. And you know the virtual environment started because it has this parentheses here. So now that we've created the virtual environment, we can install Flask. So pip install Flask. And after we install a package, we need to create a file that keeps track of all the packages we've installed. And in order to do that, we type in, we use pip freeze requirements txt, and that will create a file called requirements txt that lists all our packages. And so every time you install a new package, you should rerun this command pip freeze requirements txt, so that requirements txt always has a list of all the packages that you have installed. So we're going to create a file app.py, and we're going to import Flask to make it available to this project. So it's from Flask, import Flask, and then app is equal to Flask underscore double underscore name. And what this does is it helps determine the route path. So to create our first route, it's app.route slash, and then we call a method. We define a method that will be called when a user hits this path. So right now I just want to return the string hi. And now I need to start the server. So it's if underscore name equals main, double underscore main, then run the app, which means start the server. What this checks is if the app.py file is called directly, then double underscore name the value will be main here. So if this works, we can Python 3 app.py. Nope, 2 equals not 1. Now if we go to localhost 5,000, we'll see the word hi. So let's commit this change. Git add all, git commit message display string. And if you watch the previous video workflow walkthrough, I go through the steps of making a pull request. So we'll just pretend I made a pull request, and the request was rejected because the person wanted me to use a template. So now instead of returning hi, I'm going to return a template. So here I need another additional thing, render template. So instead of here and then here, call render template, and then we need to pass it the name of the template, and well, it's home.html, and we're going to create a new folder called templates, and inside that template we're going to create a file called home.html. So HTML, head, body, and then h1 of home. So every time you make your change, you would have to restart your server, stop your server, restart the server, and reload the page, and then you'll see the change. In order to avoid doing that while writing the code, what we want to add is app debug equals true, and what that does is that it will restart the app every time there's a change in your code, and you don't have to stop and restart your server manually. So now when you do that, it's home. So that passes our home template, but now we want to pass in some data into our template. So data equals, we're just name, we're just going to pass it, and we're going to user.data, and that's telling us that we're going to pass in the data to the template, and we're going to call that data user. So in our home template, if we to access the variable user, we need the double curly braces. So it's user.name. So when we load the page, it says home Jane. So now that I'm happy with that, I'll make my second commit. Git add all, git commit message, add home template. And to see the rest of the workflow of getting the PR done and merged, please watch the previous video. Thank you.